All right, Will. You haven't noticed something yet? The kids and I noticed it immediately. Our first meal on our Camino is bringing back memories from the last Camino, and you're gonna die. It has tuna in it.
But apparently, like, all Camino people are like...
All Caminos have tuna mixed in the salad.
Crazy.
Let's talk about vlogging. It's a way to share your life with the world in a way that's creative and compelling. It's a journal of where you've been and what you've learned. For us, the camera generally only goes out on those amazing adventures and special moments that you know you'll only kick yourself if you don't take it out. In our case, as WorldTowners, we feel like every day has vlog-worthy moments, which fortunately leads to a lot of recorded memories and unfortunately a lot of editing. But we think that the end product is worth it. Plus, who wouldn't love the opportunity to perfectly curate your own life for all to see? Unfortunately, this desire to record it all and edit it in an artistic fashion leads to a huge problem. Too much footage and too little time to edit it down. What winds up happening is that you're sitting on a stockpile of great footage that won't be released for months after it's shot. I know, first world problems. In this case, since our last vlog, which was in Maine, we spent the rest of our experience in the US wrapping up our time Americana style.
So welcome to Old Orchard Beach, Maine, where if there's nothing more Americana than being on a pier with rides and with an arcade and with pier fries. Oh my goodness. I don't know what you'd be looking for Americana. This is as good as it gets here.
Largo and Avalon won a ton of tickets playing carnival games, and we got to live the ultimate US experience. We even had a meetup. But eventually, it was time to head back to Europe.
So finally a long walk back to Europe. It's gonna be a real long walk.
It's gonna be a real long walk. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Being in the US for a month is exhausting.
So why am I telling all this? Well, it's because we want to make it current, and we recorded all this like 2 months ago, and we're just tired of being behind. So we're gonna call this the 2-minute summary and start from here. The last time you guys saw us, we were essentially in Maine, and we were hanging out with family, we were hanging out with friends.
And now we're in France.
And now,
bonjour.
Wow, that was really abrupt. Just like that. we got on a plane out of Boston. We headed to Paris, where we were there for like 4 or 5 days, and we hung out with friends. These are the same friends that we hung out with when we were in Boston. How's it feel to be a tourist?
I love it. Watch me embarrass the kids. Hold on. Avalon, Largo, it's your first time in Paris. It's really not their first time in Paris, but I love teasing them.
So we are at this point running on fumes. We've taken a nap, but last night we took a flight that was delayed by like several hours. And so what was supposed to be a 10:30 arrival into Grand France.
I don't even know what day it is anymore.
We arrived here around like 2 p.m. and our body's saying that it's yesterday and then some.
So our typical way we handle this is we just stay up as late as we can, but we couldn't do it. We took about an hour and a half massive disco nap, and now we are going to have a picnic on the Seine, which is hopefully going to keep us awake as late as possible, and that's our attempt to beat this jet lag.
And then we also have wine, so that's also going to help with jet lag just a little. But essentially our plan was this, that we needed to get ahead on work. Like every 6 months, we need to take like a planned break, like a planned staycation, workcation, whatever you want to call it.
We work like 20 hours a day.
So we got ourselves into a very, very fortunate situation. We got ourselves a house sitting situation.
Yeah, traveling friends of ours now have settled down and they live in a very rural area of France. And they happen to be going on a mindfulness retreat, and they said, hey, do you want a house at our place? And we said, awesome.
We are about to start our house sitting adventure here in France, and well, for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be taking care of this house right here.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I didn't get a Largo hug either, but hugs, Largo.
Bye.
Until next time.
Have fun, guys. You sure we can handle all this?
No. We haven't lived in a house for so long. I don't even remember how to load a dishwasher. We have a dishwasher. Guys, we have a dishwasher.
Great.
For 2 weeks. And it's not Avalon and Largo.
Why are you the one celebrating? We're the ones who always do the dishes.
I know. So this was pretty interesting for us. We have never spent a lot of time in a hamlet, which is smaller than a village. And what did we do?
Well, our responsibilities included this. Number one, take care of the ducks. They have ducks there.
7 ducks.
We've never taken care of ducks before in our lives.
That was kind of hard.
We were super qualified.
Hi guys.
Hold this while I open the door.
Did they try to get out?
Yeah.
Avalyn's the expert. She paid attention in class.
No, grab her.
Oh no! Oh no! On the duck! Quick, grab the duck! Quick, quick, quick! Go get him! Quick, quick!
We have a lot to learn.
I got you. I got you. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Pick the first one down.
Hi. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
I think you're scaring him.
No, I'm not. I'm a natural. Hi. Oh, I think he's scared. His little heartbeat is. Oh, I think he fell asleep.
I think he pooped on you.
That's not funny. Number 2.
We had to take care of a garden. We've done that before.
We've done that before. That was pretty easy. We just had to water it and eat stuff as it come up. Okay, we're heading to the garden. So what we have to do is each day we need to water the garden for 15 minutes. It's a little bit of a walk from the hamlet. Usually the kids do it. Will and I do it probably every 3 or 4 days.
Every now and then. We choose to do it on the days where it's not blistering hot.
We send the kids out on the hot days.
But they like to wet each other, so it's like slip and slide time.
It's true. They come back soaked.
Look how exciting this is. You got vegetables that you're watering that you don't own.
You know what? I think we got the shaft on this deal. They were like, we have a vegetable garden, but nothing can be harvested yet. I'm gonna have to have a talk with them.
They actually said take whatever you want, didn't they?
No, I'm giving a hard time. So we've had kale, we've had 2 cherry tomatoes, 2 strawberries, some zucchini. What else have we had?
That's about it.
I think that's it.
So with all that being said, it's essentially been like a month since we've done a whole video. I was about to say released a video, but no, you just saw a video probably like a couple days ago.
It's been a month since we shot. Do we look different?
Right? I mean, like a real legit start to finish video we have not done for a while. So we're
out of practice.
We're a little rusty at this point, but we're heading to a very special place that has a lot of significance for us and really captured our entire imagination last summer. We're going on a Camino.
Avalyn's super excited again, can't you tell?
We're not in Lemonade, as you can tell, because we sold Lemonade. Just kidding.
No, we didn't. You caught me there for a minute. I was like, what? What's he talking about?
We're in a rental car because the last time we left Lemonade was in Estonia, and Lemonade is still sitting there pretty, getting some repairs done, getting some beauty touches done. And
she's messaged us. She misses us, but she's doing well.
So we're in this little compact Citroen, and well, let me just tell you this: we don't do well in small cars.
I miss all the space in Lemonade.
We all miss Lemonade. We've got what, another week, and then we're back in Lemonade.
Yep.
So let's go on the Camino, guys.
So similar to our last Camino, we are seriously under the gun on our way towards our departure route to get actually to the Camino. Last time we had to drop off Lemonade to get repairs. It seems to be a common occurrence. And we had to race to get to the train. In this case, we are racing to get to a bus to take us to Le Puy because the bus arrives in 7 minutes and we have like about an 8-minute walk to get to where the bus is gonna pick us up. And oddly enough, this is actually the first time I've put on this backpack, like with everything I'm carrying for the first time. All right. So you excited?
It's too hot. Avalyn and I just took a run to find a bathroom before we got on the bus. Whew.
We had time. I told you we could have walked.
All right. So our chariot is this right here. It's gonna take us how many kilometers?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like 100 kilometers.
100 kilometers.
It's gonna take us like an hour and a half and 4 days to walk.
Running at the speed of light, trying to seize everything I desire. But as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around. The journey is not ours to control. The journey is not
Just for the record, if I seem not so excited, I got so bus sick on that bus from, where were we coming from, Will?
I have no idea how to pronounce these.
I don't remember where we came from to Le Puy, south of Le Puy, about 100 kilometers south, and I feel like I had an out-of-body experience on the bus. I'm still so sick, so I'll be better in a couple hours, but just bear with me for right now. Lots of hills coming.
Yeah, and we start tomorrow with a big day.
Lots of hills.
25K.
Really? Tomorrow's 25K?
Maybe 16. We'll see. We'll
16.
see how it goes.
I think 16 sounds better.
And then that would have been enough.
We got some serious hiking to do in the next 4 days. All I saw were big hills and deep valleys.
Yeah.
And you know what that means?
Uphills and downhills, the two things we hate the most.
Oh gosh, you're so smart. How'd you get so smart?
So walking towards our first hostel, albergue, hotel. I don't know what you call these.
Yeah.
They're essentially, some people call them pensions, which are basically like bed and breakfast, but they include dinner. You get a wide variety. We're going to learn all about them.
We'll share the proper lingo with you.
But essentially, the first one we're going to right now, it's all uphill.
We're out of shape.
Well,
Holy
we're just
mackerel.
really tired. We've been burning the midnight oil.
Working a lot.
So all that being said,
You know,
Camino day 1
you know what I think's so funny?
or day
Will?
0?
Day 0. This is like New Year's Eve for the Camino. New Camino Eve. You know what's so funny about you?
Everyone's excited.
You know what's so funny about you and I? It's that, hold on a minute. We come on the Camino for vacation, so hiking and working is considered a vacation for us.
It kind of
Where
is.
most people come here.
For a soul-searching event.
Right.
But at this point, you know what? I'm just excited because the first night is always like everyone's anticipation is up to another level.
Oh, I love the first night. I love to hear why they're doing this, like their reason. And when people ask us what our why is, what are we gonna say? What's our why?
At this point, is to get my arms stronger because look at this. I'm shaking this
To get
camera.
your muscles back here again.
Exactly.
We're here.
Without a moment of energy left, we've finally arrived.
Oh, it's quiet
They
here.
don't have like the big signs like they do on the
I know.
Camino Frances.
It's hard to find.
Like with big albergue that you've made it. Congratulations because
And the band and the balloons and all that stuff.
and the big $2 bottles of wine.
Okay, we're coming. We're coming.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Soyez les bienvenus.
Merci.
Ça, pour remplir, il est en anglais.
Wow. So this is what you have to fill out.
Yeah, this is pretty sophisticated.
It's very
huh?
formal.
Yeah.
Who has time to do this after you've walked all the way?
Oh, I know. I wonder if they're all going to be like this. This is so interesting. We didn't have to do anything like this.
One of the things I have to get really used to at this point with now the Camino being in France and all in France is the whole language issue because in Spain I spoke Spanish, the kids spoke Spanish, and Jessica was Spanglish-ish. And that sort of, we all got along really well here. With this year, with all in France, the kids are the only ones who really speak French. So we're kind of at their mercy.
Wow.
La llave.
Adios. Here's your key.
Y esta es la número 2.
Oh.
Tenemos 2 habitaciones.
Sí.
This is so nice. We get our own room the first night.
Look at this. We're getting spoiled.
We're not sleeping with 50 other people. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
And they have, look at, no, what's more important? Look at this.
I
There's
know.
sheets.
Blankets and sheets. Wow.
So we got lucky on that call not to buy the sleeping bag.
Wow, this is great. I think you might have a problem. It's called Gear, or GAA, Gear Addiction Anonymous.
Well, I wanted to lay out all my stuff here because I know that in the last Camino, we didn't really do a proper what do we got in the bag type stuff.
So is this a gear review right now?
This is what's in the bag because I think it's proper to actually show you what we're doing because I think if you watch any other Camino vlog, everyone sort of gives you a rundown of what they've taken.
So basically you have one pair of underwear, one shirt, and all gear.
Clothes makes up this little part right here, which essentially is nothing.
Now those of you who are looking at what Will has packed, looking for advice or how to do it really simple or light, guys, we're on it. Don't look to us. We're on this. We don't buy the perfect clothing. We didn't when we did it for 44 days, and we're only doing it for 4 now, so we're even worse. Like, look at our bottle of shampoo. We have like a big portion size.
We just came back to the United States, and what we have is what we have in the car or on our backs, because we didn't want to leave stuff in the car for 4 days sitting like in the blazing hot sun. So we took that with anything that we thought might get damaged, which means we got like monster shampoo. So we don't want to buy more shampoo. Why do that?
And you never know, you're gonna need Gorilla Glue.
You never know you need Gorilla Glue. So essentially I've got like 3 t-shirts, 1 pair of pants, a bathing suit, which I don't need. The gear is USB splitter, backup drives for my computer, a backup drive for my videos, the drive for my videos. So all in, this right here is a good pound and 2 pounds. You've got the drone, which is like another pound. The drone remote control, which is fantastic. It's nice and small, better than what we had last year. If you remember last year, we had that big thing strapped to the back of our backpack.
No, I'm not as good a vlogger as you. You king of vlogging. However, you don't have to keep leaning in. I'm making sure you're in the shot.
I just want to make sure that I can like point to things.
Point away.
Filters for the camera, because we're going to be walking in the middle of the day, and unless you want things that look like they're like bright sunlight, we got filters for that. A portable hotspot, a laptop, a drone recharger, an extra drone battery, an extra battery for the small camera that you're holding, one little timer, neck timer. So every time you get those little shots, they go like that, like, and turn like really sweet and nice and curvy. That's what this is. I essentially just roll it up on top, and next thing you know, it just goes around nice and easy. And then essentially a battery pack for everything that we need to recharge that's USB enabled, including this.
Just for the record, I really hate that thing.
I love it.
Don't buy it, everyone. It's too heavy.
You know what I also love is the fact that now with this new camera that we have, we went from Canon to Sony. This can be recharged via this battery pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to like the battery pack.
So it's fantastic. I'm super excited. And that right there is my backpack. It is pink or fuchsia, or I don't know what you want to call that thing. It essentially was Jessica's old backpack. Last year after we were done, the kitchen sink essentially got donated. It fits everything I need. I'm not really too concerned about the color. I actually kind of like it. It matches Jessica's hair. So welcome to Le Puy en Velay.
Ooh, that was so good, that accent.
Well, I got all my rest. I'm ready to walk. You know, tomorrow I may be like, welcome to Le Puy en Velay.
All right, Le Puy en Velay is in south central France. It is known for its cathedral, a specific kind of lentil and lace making, as well as a starting point for one of many caminos.
Yeah, so this Camino is essentially one of the legs that connects with the Santiago Camino, which is, well, the French way, essentially, which takes you from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port all the way to Camino
Santiago or beyond to Finisterre.
Right. But so if we were to walk all the way, this would take us like 3 months.
We had friends. Our friends from our last time on the Camino, they're French friends. They actually did the whole thing. I think it took them like just like a week, over 3 months maybe. But that's not our plan this time.
No.
Stay tuned tomorrow and we'll tell you our plan.
But this town, what we're seeing so far is super adorable. And I can see why this is not just a place for the Camino beginning. It's a place where like everyone comes as a tourist as well. One of the interesting things about the whole French way, meaning not the French way like the Camino from Saint-Jean to Santiago, but like the whole like Camino system in France is that dinner is a massive part of the experience. So what does that mean? It means that every night in these, what you call them, the gîte, or you call them a hostel, we're still getting to the bottom of that, but like a very interesting dinner is prepared for everyone. It's not like it's like the municipals in Spain where you just sit there and you cobble whatever you can. This is like every night is a community dinner, and so we're about to walk into one right now.
My favorite one was that one that.
All right, Will, you haven't noticed something yet? The kids and I noticed it immediately. Our first meal on our Camino is bringing back memories from the last Camino, and you're gonna die. It has tuna in it. Will's gonna lose weight if every meal has tuna in it. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I thought this was just a Spanish thing. I've never seen tuna in salad in France before. Have you?
This isn't technically a salad.
What would you call this?
Rice. And that was
Rice?
Oh my gosh.
My happy place. Look at all that cheese, and the kids went upstairs. They're missing all the cheese. I'm gonna pack up the leftover and take it with us tomorrow for lunch. Oh, merci. C'est fait maison pour la sœur.
So when you think they get worse,
More food comes. And I'm actually trying not to eat sugar lately, but kind of feel I don't want to waste it, so I'll eat it. Oh, good.
So that is it for day 0.
Miles walked, kilometers walked.
Pretty much
Zero.
Money
Dollars spent.
Not so much
Not
as zero. We've come to one conclusion, is that the French Le Puy Camino sector of the Camino is not exactly like walking in Spain.
France is more expensive in general, therefore the accommodations and the food is more expensive. We stayed at a place, or we're staying at a place tonight that has dinner as well as breakfast in the morning. So we kind of lump that all in. We don't have to do that on all of them. We'll kind of take it how it is and see where it goes and see if the meals are worth it. But since we're only on this a short time, and we'll tell you all about that tomorrow, we probably won't be kind of too picky about where we stay and whatnot.
Right, but tonight's spend was the bus ride from our starting point to here, which was about 65 euros around there.
65 euros?
65 euros around there.
That's a lot.
And then tonight's accommodations, which was around 130 euros
With the 2
around
meals.
there. Yeah, you know, right now we're all in close to 200.
We're way over what our budget was on Camino Frances, but we knew that going into it, so.
So all that being said, we're gonna end it here because we gotta get a fresh start in the morning.
Yes.
But
Avalon wants to leave at 4:30 in the morning. She doesn't like the heat.
That's not necessarily happening.
I think 4:35.
Well, 2 things are not going in our favor. Number 1, we don't have a guidebook, and number 2 is that we don't have a flashlight. So, you know, our phone is well equipped to go to illuminate the area, but not like a big torch on your head.
I can see people right now going, what? No guidebook? What? No headlamp? I know. This is how we roll, guys.
I know.
There's the internet, so we'll be able to find it there. And if not, we just start heading south and follow the other good little pilgrims and hikers who have their guidebook.
There are a lot of them here.
Yeah, there are.
There are. Okay, with that, we're taking off.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. In the next episode of WorldTowning, day 1 of our Camino is here. And along the way, we have a Camino drama with the drone. All right, I'm in the albergue, or the jeet, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it here. And I get a call from Will, sorry for the darkness, but I'm going through the tunnels here, that he has an issue with the drone that he's flying, and that I need to come out and help him. And I'm like, oh no, did he crash it? He's probably really upset right now. If you're enjoying the vlog, make sure to give this a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because we have a lot more coming.
And a big bag of trash bags because we don't have a poncho this year.
So that's mine and Will's poncho.
Yeah.
And we don't need just one, we need 6 each because we're fatties.
Well, we got, since between last year and this year, well, why do you think we're going on another Camino? But